Are y'all tired of eating after the holiday? You know, I'm not. I'm not. And I'm sure that one of the biggest resolutions for the new year is probably quit eating, quit smoking, something like that. Well, I don't ever get tired of eating. You know, I can fill myself up and then the next day, by golly, I'm hungry all over again. How about that? Is that the way y'all are? So, we were contacted by a fan, and they had seen this apparently listed on our website. So they sent a message saying, would Paula please make this? And it's from Cooking with Paula Deen magazine, and it's chicken caprese casserole. So I'm gonna make that for the person that requested it, and it's really a nice little full meal deal. So I have my penne pasta that I've cooked off. Now I cook it off a little bit longer than what it says. This probably cooked about 14 minutes. And this is rotisserie chicken. Uh-oh, Teresa left me the pulley bone.
I'm sorry.
You left me half of it, that's all right.
You only get half one.
Yeah, I hope you got, uh-oh. You left me another little piece too.
Uh-oh.
I guess that was yours?
I must have.
Okay, let me just give another quick little eyeball to these. Looks good, Therese, and smells even better. All right, so this is a whole rotisserie that has been taken off the bone. And the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add the chopped mozzarella cheese. I might could stand a bigger bowl on this one, Teresa. I think I'm just gonna have to do it with my hands. My hands are clean, y'all. You know what, Teresa?
You want another bowl? Or you take
No,
some?
I think I'm gonna take some of that pasta out. Because a little bit of pasta goes a long way, you know? I know when I make macaroni and cheese, you know, it tells you to cook like a whole box for 4 to 6 people, and you never need that much. So I pulled a little bit of it out.
Kari gave me a good tip on the rotisserie chicken.
Uh-huh.
If you buy it like a day ahead of time, just to make sure that when you get it, to pull it off when it's hot, so that you can get all of the
Absolutely. It's so much easier to peel while it's warm when you come straight from the grocery store. I don't know if y'all heard Teresa, but my niece Kari was here for the holiday, and Kari gave Teresa this tip that to pick your rotisserie chicken while it's still warm from the oven, because it picks so much easier, and that is the truth. It's hard to pick once you put them in the refrigerator. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna add is 2 cups of halved cherry tomatoes. This is gonna be so good as I take out more pasta. I wanna have enough of the other stuff. All right, the next thing we're gonna add is a traditional Alfredo sauce. And this is really, really good. You could make your own, but this works out very well. So, and this is what the recipe calls for, so that's what we're gonna use. Because today, I need to be swift, slow and steady, like that old tortoise. And you would be amazed at how good that Alfredo sauce is. Really good. And it's great if you're in a pinch. Okay. There's a little bit left in the top, so I'm going to get it all. All right, now the next thing I'm going to add is 1 cup of heavy cream. Okay. Next, we're going to add 1/4 of a cup of chopped fresh basil. And then next, a nice pod of garlic that's been minced. Ooh. Did I flip it all over me? I don't think so. And then salt and pepper. Now here's the thing that you might want to give it a double check is red pepper flakes. Because if you're feeding children this dish, it can get a little warm. Because we tell you to also sprinkle some of that crushed red pepper on top. So I would think that you would want to be, I would definitely cut back on the pasta, on the amount of pasta. That the recipe calls for. That Alfredo sauce is going to give this such a nice flavor. So I don't know if I want to put the red pepper flakes in it or not, because Bobby and his family's under the weather, and I have been running supper over to them every night while they're kind of under the weather. So I don't know if maybe if I just put a little eddy. So our recipe in the magazine calls for 1/2 teaspoon of red pepper flakes. I'm not going to put that many. I'm just going to do a very, very little, because I don't know who's going to be eating this. Okay, so there we go. Now we're going to put this in a greased 13 by 9 by 2 pan. And everything is done in it. So all we have to do is kind of cook it until like the cheese is melted and things like that. So it shouldn't take more than like 30 minutes. Because being in a 13 by 9 pan, it's... Teresa, could you come give me a hand, please? Because this is heavy. Thank you. Whoa.
We didn't really need help, did we? It's a lot of pasta.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Don't ever...
Cook the whole...
Yes. Never ever.
So how much would you say?
I'd
Because
say
this is
maybe...
the whole package.
Well, that was... How many ounces was it? 16? I'd use maybe 10 or 12. So we're going to cook this in the oven, 350 degrees, until it's bubbly. Look at our... Ooh. It's getting hot to my fingers, Eddie. I'm going to have to run. Look at that Caprese chicken pasta dish. Oh. Whoa. And I mentioned to you earlier that Bobby and his family is all feeling puny and kind of under the weather. So for the last couple of days, I have brought supper and set it by the back door just in case they might have something that's contagious. So I did wind up putting a little of that crushed red pepper. I see a piece right there, and I hope it's delicious, and I don't think it'll be too hot for the little ones. That's delicious, y'all. And somebody requested that I do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm so glad you requested. There's so many things I've forgotten in my head, you know, over the years. So do try this, but like I said, cut back on the amount of the pasta, because you don't want to have so much pasta that the end dish is so dry there's nothing to it. So I'm glad you requested it, because it is good. Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.